As some of you head up toward the that main hallway, Byron does say, "Oh, and one more thing. We've had some strange occurrences here. We had a magical mishap, so please come back and report anything that is unusual to me."
Oh no.
Oh, what kind of mishap are we speaking of? Is it a dangerous one?
Oh, we've had some people delve into some books that were actually magical tomes. Without knowing it, they've unleashed some odd magic in here. Please proceed with caution.
Oh, all right. Thank you for the warning.
Fenric,
so
go tend to the monkey line, please. And he rushes over and gives them warning. Because
Okay.
we don't need Fenric to follow you guys. Let's be real.
No, we don't. No, let's not. Let's go without Fenric.
Go
Fenric's gonna live a lot more. He's a lot more
hear
likely
that
to
ever
live.
again.
Yeah, we don't need that character. Fuck that character. Yeah.
No voice changing for you.
No, my God.
That one was called the Whiny Squire, I think it was.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my God.
But it was too high. It was too
It was
high.
wild. Okay, so we're going north into the hallway.
Yes. Yes, you are. So you are now approaching. Let me pull that up one second, guys.
You have to leave that. You have to leave that part in your video, though, Steve.
Nah, fam.
All of us screaming. It's fucking hilarious.
The way Steve is like, nah, fam.
Nah.
I came back from getting. I came back with popcorn, and all I hear is all of you screaming.
Okay. Let's see here. We got.
Down on some popcorn.
So the hallway you go through is very illuminated. It's got windows on both sides. And as you see outside the windows, you see that you're actually quite elevated above the roaring waves outside. This whole library is sort of on this large, almost pedestal-shaped piece of stone over the sea, and this is out protruding beyond the city of Greihold in the mainland. It's very well protected, and you can tell that perhaps it was originally some sort of a keep that was transformed into a library many years ago, maybe hundreds of years ago.
Like
and I'm now
Arcane
going to
University in Skyrim or something.
actually, yeah, similar to Windhelm, was it? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Winterhold.
Winterhold. There you go. There you go.
College of Winterhold. That's what it was.
Hasn't loaded yet, but I see a lot of color.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
gonna take a sec. It's
pretty.
gonna take a second to load. Yeah. So as you enter
wow.
here, you see that there are not so many books, a few here and there, but at the end of the hallway, you see papers swirling around a blue pyre. It does not seem to produce heat, but they're swirling around and around.
I wonder
so
if
pretty,
that's supposed to be like that.
It's so pretty that it made me pee. I'll be back in a second.
You'll be the one to know.
It's so pretty it made me.
Canon in game 2. Yanti peed.
What are these statues? Are they of any significance?
Make a religion roll.
Religion, my specialty.
I roll that too, because I don't know what that is.
Oh, apparently it is.
You see that they are the god of Ogma, which is the Lord of Knowledge, a neutral, greater power of bards, inspiration, invention, and knowledge. There's sort of two identical statues looking forth upon these swirling papers.
Alright, we have to keep things really chill.
My headset died. 1 second.
No problem. Plug in.
Resolument's just like, I don't want to be here.
Because
there yet.
we don't want to get you-know-whose attention in this beautiful library.
Whose?
Exactly.
Yours.
Literally anyone.
I'm coming. Wait.
Huh?
I didn't even-
Thrifty's is curious about whatever this is.
Is there any
Of-
cups? Is there
of
any
which?
cups here?
Cups, you said? Sorry?
Yeah, cups. Is there any cups around?
I think you might have some sort of flasks or something. Let me have a look at your inventory. You have a water skin which has clean water in it, I believe. What else?
Is anybody thirsty?
Oh, you also have several fake potions as a con artist.
I only have real monster blood and some wine.
You can drink it. Push comes to shove.
It's true.
I could stab someone with a dragon horn.
Why would you do that?
You
Well, if
never
we're not
know.
allowed to bring weapons into some place. This is just a horn.
Wait.
I have the weirdest shit in my bag.
Yeah, half of that
My
was that.
bag.
Sorry about that.
In my bag of holding.
Do you still have that pile of firewood?
No, I
I'm
think
back.
that we use that for something. I don't think I'm carrying.
Yeah, I'm
firewood.
actually gonna do a quick look at everyone's inventory real quick, just to refresh. Let's see.
Now, which one of us has the book from the order of, from that monastery? That
That would
Oh,
be
you
Oh my
mean the
gosh.
Black Leather Primordial book?
yeah.
I have that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it's in Deep Speech, isn't it?
Oh boy. So though, Thrifties is approaching this.
Oh, hey,
swirly
finally loaded.
paper mass. Almost a bit enthralled by whatever it is.
So you reckon this is the books?
Not too sure.
There's a lot of books, Sandro.
I mean, like the ones we're looking for.
What
No.
books? What books are you looking for?
Well, first we're looking for that I did agree to find out Rohal's dead fairy thing. See if I can find any information on that. But also we do need to find a scroll.
I'm gonna cry, dude. This Total Matter Force music.
Music hits, man.
I know. It takes me back. It takes me back.
Can I
So-
continue?
Yes, sorry, go ahead. What do you all... I was also pulling some tabs up. What do you all do?
Thrifties is approaching this swirling mass of paper and light.
Very good.
Gilly is just going to kind of linger and follow around Lorian, while subtly gazing towards Resolument.
I'm looking at my map and I'm noticing that there's supposed to be a doorway behind here. So I'm gonna approach.
Okay. You see several very tall bookshelves lined with books of various subjects. And you see this sort of blue pyre. Once again, it doesn't produce light. It almost has a static electricity kind of flickering through it and swirling papers. You can make an Arcana roll on that, Lorian.
And I shall as soon as I scroll up my massive inventory. There you go.
Wow, 26. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So you actually, especially with a role like that and being a wizard who's been schooled appropriately as such, you recognize this to be an arcane version of an information desk. It uses very simplistic divination magic, which responds to very simple commands, such as, I am looking for ... And doing so would provide you with the location.
I am looking for the trigger to open the secret passage.
A piece of paper flutters through the swirl of papers and lands gently into your palm. And it says, be more specific with your query.
That's crazy. Be more specific.
How
Actually,
would you get through that wall?
after seeing that, can my character request he's looking for? I can't remember the person's name. The person he came here for.
Cornwallis.
Cornwallis, yes.
Why is that name familiar? Have we had a Cornwallis before, Steve?
No, we haven't, but his name is Cassius Cornwallis.
There's a person named something very similar like that in Red Dead Redemption 2 you might be thinking of.
No.
He's going to hold the name up for... Where can I find Cass?
So what exactly do you say in character?
Where can I find Cassius Cornwallis is what he says in character.
Another piece of paper flutters and enters the palm of your hand, and it says, "The Inner Sanctum." Sorry, the Hidden Sanctum.
How do
course
we
it
get
does.
into the hidden sanctum?
And as you let go of the paper, it flutters back in to the swirl. And your question, Lorien, was?
How do we get into the hidden sanctum?
Another piece of paper flutters and lands in your palm and says, "The Keeper."
Oh fuck.
All right, here we go,
Apologies,
boys.
I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, did I just get back to
How do we
something good? What
get to
happened?
the keeper from here
Yeah.
with
How do we-
step-by-step directions?
Please and thank you.
Another paper flutters and falls into your palm and says, "Forward." And the two bookshelves open and reveal a passage forward.
Oh,
Huh. Well, okay.
that was
Alright.
easy.
Insert monkey noises.
So all right. Before we go talk to the keeper, we do need to make a little right up here and take a look in the Fey section for a moment, if you all don't mind, since we're here.
I don't see why we can't.
Okay. Well, we're
Okay.
waiting for.
I
Steve to
am
move.
looking for
One
a book on how to
moment.
steer ships. Just like talking
Is
at
every-
this thing. Oh, you do that too.
Does everybody follow her there?
Sandra's asking for a book on how to steer ships from this paper. Where can you
I'm
find it?
also going to ask for
Ah, yes. One moment, please. So first we'll go with Sandro on how to steer a ship. A paper flutters and lands into the palm of your hand, and goes in, and then it says, "Societies."
All right.
That's on 5.
Thank you.
At the back of the entrance.
If we have time, we'll go back for it later. I just think knowing how to do a boat would be good, considering previous experiences.
Actually, I feel like a good question. You would my character know that these things he can manifest are called echoes?
I think
It's
it'd be like
whatever he chooses to call them. I think echoes is an appropriate name, but you can choose to call them something else if you want to. I think echoes is kind of what he would mentally call them.
Yeah, I
like-
feel like that's He's going
Yeah.
to stop for a second as everyone's walking, and he's going to ask it. Where can I find a book to people akin to me and my echoes?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that out of character. What was that?
Where can I find a book akin to people like me who can summon echoes?
And a piece of paper flutters into your palm and says, "The Arcane." And then the piece of paper is almost whisked out of your hand back into the swirl.
Alright, that's all he wanted to know, and he is going to now start walking.
All right, let's push on forward, folks. Falmonar,
I wanted to ask.
let's go, boy.
Oh, I think
Falmonar
all-
should be
I
with
think-
Just
me.
all the way hanging out.
I think Ulrich wanted to ask one more thing. Are we going
yeah,
to?
yeah,
Are you going to wait for him, or are you guys
Yes,
pushing
we'll wait.
forward? Okay.
Where do I find information on how to change what one is?
A piece of paper flutters and lands in your palm and says, "Please specify your query."
Where do I find information on how to change one's race?
A piece of paper flutters into your palm and says, "Societies."
Alright, so we're going to go to the societies and the arcane.
Appreciate it, big ball of magic.
Can we ask this thing anything?
Do you say that out loud, or do you say that to yourself?
Myself.
I
I'm not
mean,
near. Now I'm.
you can try. Try it. See what happens.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
No.
Shut up, Brendan.
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to ask what I was going to ask. Never mind.
We should get going.
Hey! Enough, little retard. Stop.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
She put her
I
head down.
I just
She
say we
put
should
her
go
head down.
forward.
Bean, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Come here. I love you. Come here, puppy. Come here.
Alright, so we're moving forward.
So, I think Lorian is leading the party to the section on Fae. Is that correct? Okay. So this section looks a little bit different than it does on the map, but it is indeed a different chamber to the right as you head into chamber 17.
Oh, were we in room 3 just now?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were in 2 because it was a long, skinny hallway. Oh shit!
Oh man, all right.
This is
These maps are like you go out of your way for this. This is nice.
Wow,
Spicy. I enjoy maps.
Is it low res or is it outloaded for me?
It's low res because I had a hard time finding something that fit what I needed, and this was the best I could find. But it is indeed there's some libraries and books and stuff.
I can't move my token.
Shit, let me fix that.
I can move mine.
I can move mine.
I don't have a token, so get fucked.
Well, this is his token. I'm moving it for him because he's an NPC. He doesn't get free will.
I still can't move my token, Steve.
That's weird though, because it says you should.
I think I'm just gonna drag myself in.
Yeah, drag one.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll delete this one. There you go.
You guys just see Lorian duplicate?
Yes. But not in the game. So I'm coming over here and I'm gonna like investigate very carefully just to see if there happens to be something that might be like a secret wall or something.
I wanna look here.
Okay. Make an investigation. 13 investigation, okay. So you see that this wall appears to be fine dwarven masonry from the original masonry of the Gryhold era when it was constructed. But you also see that this thing that you're passing by represents the realm space. The Taurillian realm space, which is all the other areas surrounding the prime material plane. It is sort of a model that kind of represents these different areas. The Sun, the Anadia, the Koliar, the Tauril, so on and so forth. These are things that are sort of celestial beings.
Oh shit, I'm not familiar with the celestial beings in the Dungeons and Dragons world. Is there anything that's like known with the realm of the hidden that's in this celestial body that's being represented?
There's not. You perceive this to just be sort of a mundane model of sort of the solar system, if you will.
Oh, okay. Alright, well this is the Fae, right? The section that we're in.
Correct.
Right. So, is there some place that looks like an index?
Make an investigation in, I guess, the room that you're in. Ooh, 25. So you realize that in this section here that you walked past, there were a few books that pertain to specifically fairy from the Feywild, which is where you remember Roll Hall did obtain that invisible fairy from. And as you look further through the books to find something that pertains to what you were researching, you see that specifically a type of fairy that remains invisible after death, because you know that normally things become visible after they die if they're under some kind of invisibility spell. But specifically Fae that turn invisible are of a specific clan of fairy, which may be of some form of nobility or servants to some higher being in the Feywild. And you also find in the same book, you can't quite make certain of its relevance, but you also learn that there is something called the Father of Wood. And you might want to take OOC notes on this, but you can
out of character notes.
Yeah. And I can also update you on this in character with intelligence checks, but there is something called the Father of Wood in certain Feywild woods, and even some woods that are in the material plane. That may have treants, and the Father of Wood is usually like a very, very ancient treant, and within its body it has some kind of gemstone that protects the wood from things like necromancy, curses, and spells from the negative plane. And it protects those woods, and without the heart of these treants, the wood is susceptible to those kind of curses and things. You're not really sure how that connects with the dead invisible Fae, based on this book. And you consider that to be somewhat significant. Sorry, go on. You were saying?
Okay.
He's in this little pedestal with a book in this strange circle. Is there anything on this book that might?
Yes. Do you speak Elven? I forget.
No, he speaks common and deep speech.
Okay, so make an intelligence roll. You're not entirely sure what this room is about or what the book is based on just what you see here. Unfamiliar with Elven.
Okay. He's going to leave that. It doesn't. As long as it's not activating and summoning anything, it's probably fine. He's just
Looks
gonna
like it
make his
hasn't
way
been
over
touched in
there.
a while. Yeah.
He's very curious about this place. I am too. Is the fire still going here?
There is a fire going. It actually produces warmth. It appears to be magical and contained. It just seems to be like a nice little study where you can actually sit and have smoke and tobacco and things like that.
All right. I wrote down notes in character, like everything I
Excellent.
could think of that would be useful to Rohal about
Excellent.
both the treants and the fairy, the fae.
And in character, you know that as with most of these book houses and libraries, it is customary to ask before taking books. Byron hadn't even mentioned that, but it was to be expected of any guests of this library. So I don't know whether in character you are doing that or not. If you're just
I took
placing the book
notes.
back, excellent. Okay,
I put the
very
book
good,
back, yeah.
very good.
This chest, sir, is this a barrel?
It's a chest, and inside of it, it opens very easily. You just see that it's an area to put, pipes. There's tobacco. There's also parchment and ink and quills. It's a place where you can take your own personal notes of things that you've studied and read without actually taking the books out yourself. Just all things that pertain to the comfort of the study. Yep. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask Yoli to come join me in the comfy part of the study to sit with me for a moment because we need to have a little talk. But let's let other people have their turns too.
Is there tobacco in this and anything like that, or is it empty?
There's some tobacco there and pipes that people share. Not necessarily the cleanest thing, but yep. In this world, pipes sharing is common.
I can't sit on the chair.
He will take a little bit of parchment paper and an amount of tobacco, probably 2-3 people. Roll that up and keep it on him.
Weed time.
Hold down Alt and you can sit on the chair.
Fucking weed, dude.
There's some tobacco, but there's also some of the halfling longleaf, as some call it. There's different names for the halfling. There's different names for it, but this particular blend is the halfling longleaf, and yeah, it's essentially like marijuana, basically.
Alright,
Oh
so
no, we're
3
not. Oh no.
uses of the
Oh no.
Yo, Lori, you
great
have to talk to him again.
No. Oh god, no, please don't.
You also see some blend of the sweet leaf as well. Sweet leaf is kind of more of like a more like aromatic version of the longleaf.
Okay. Well, I guess he has 3 uses of that because he doesn't know what it is.
Falmonar, make a perception roll.
Gotcha.
Just to say real quick.
So,
Yoli had
Nice.
been kind of like distantly, idly, quietly admiring Resolument from a distance, but goes over to the seating area once Lori and him too.
Sandro's just staring at this thing with his little knowledge of the universe.
Sandra, you see, Falmonar, you see a massive tome over here that's on its own bench. It seems to be sitting over here, and it seems to be kind of wrapped in a flesh-like book casing.
I thought he said flashlight.
I thought he was gonna say flashlight too.
Flesh-like binding, and it
My
seems to
head's always
be
in the gutter. I'm sorry.
it seems to be almost as big and as heavy as like a halfling, and it is locked. Yes, so you two make your way, you 3 or 4 make your way over here to the study in the Fae section.
I'm following the other beefcake. Beefcake's got to stick together.
Mhm.
No.
Twin beef.
I know.
I sit down. Can I sit down?
Yeah, you hold Alt, your left Alt, as you move your character, and you will not snap the squares.
Did you move Yoli over there? I can't tell. Steve.
I'm sorry. Oh, Yoli, yes, I need to move that token. Sorry, I'm doing that right now. Yoli is over here, actually. Is somebody controlling Yoli? Did I?
Oh,
No.
someone just
Yoli is
I wish
down
I could.
here.
Just in the
This
bottom
is-
right. Just
Oh,
Live it.
I'm controlling the
That's
wrong
okay,
token.
Yeah.
My bad, dude.
That's
Those
alright.
two are both new to me, so I'm getting all like turned around here. Okay, got it. Yeah. One sec.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
very not good at recognizing these tokens.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of new characters for flowers here. Okay, yeah. So
I'm used
here
to
we
just,
are.
like big pictures of their face.
So Resolument is sitting here. We have Ulrich here, and we have Lorien here.
Yes. Now, neither Ulrich nor Resolument have seen this. They weren't there. Sandro and Falmonar were, however. But I have more grave news, and I am sorry to lay all of this on you. It's got to be really overwhelming, but there is more bad news. I pull out the crown of the dwarf, the dwarven king. When we were investigating the compound of the cultists, we found an old place underneath where they had collected trophies and they had committed acts of human sacrifice. And they did, in fact, sacrifice the king. And the being that's sitting on the throne here is, in fact, a doppelganger and not the true king. You must have noticed some strange behavior recently. Not meeting with diplomats like they should. Things like that.
I thought you were kidding earlier when you mentioned this.
I hand him the crown to look at it.
He inspects it.
It appears to be it appears to be authentic and made of true gold and gems.
Was there no corpse? Or...
There was the corpse, and it did match the visage of the king. We didn't know who it was at the time. We took the crown in the hopes that we could bring it back to the Dwarven people, knowing that it must be an important artifact for them. I'm afraid the king was sacrificed.
This day just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, and so unfortunately that's a trend that's going to continue because along with the king, the royal guard have been replaced with shapeshifters. Well, were-beings. We fought some were-rats under the city in the caverns below. And they are followers of God damn it, Steve, hold on.
That which lurks.
Agamemnon.
No, they're not though.
I'm sorry. You're talking about the other group, Malar. Yes, my
Malar.
apologies. Yeah.
They're followers of Malar. Are you familiar with the practices of the cult of Malar at all?
Am I familiar with the practices of the cult of Malar?
You know that Malar is the god of lycanthropes and the hunt, but further than that, you don't know too much about them. You know that they tend to be kind of a wild group and kind of malicious. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull all our shit out. I'm gonna pull out the letter that it talks about because we have a letter, right, that talks about the replacing the king, and we have stuff
you have 2 or 3 letters. One of them talks about revealing the knowledge, and that person was killed, and then another one that talks about the business deal between Flux, the doppelganger, who was hired from Merrick Rummel Silk Strands to then work for the followers of Malar here in Gryld.
I do need to get up for just a couple of seconds. I need to go do something just real quick. I'll be
no problem.
half a minute.
I'll take over.
We'll wait. Or you can take over. Yeah, you can take over. So I'm just gonna. Lorian really wants someone else who's like an in charge type to believe and understand. And also, we're about to do some shady fucking shit, so we want him on our side. So he really wants someone to believe. So he's gonna lay it all out, the plans of Maladar to have a great hunt and slaughter the people of the city, the doppelganger.
Two
What we found on
homunculi,
Earth.
two homunculi come up, and they light each of your pipes, and the other one brings a pitcher of water and some wooden mugs to go along with the waters. And he places the homunculi places the jug of water on a small little table next to Resolument here. Yes, and whoever, I'm not sure how many of you have pipes, but the homunculi light the pipes for you. I'm not sure who's smoking tobacco and who's smoking sweet leaf and who's smoking long leaf.
I'm not smoking
all I gotta
anything.
do is
I
make
learned my
Never
lesson.
mind.
I've learned my
touch
fucking
anything.
lesson.
I'm sorry, so Lorian had a crazy trip that involved going to another plane of existence, so she's not having anything. Resolument, what are you having?
No.
Okay,
Yes,
and
your line is abstaining.
okay,
But,
wow,
wait,
okay, and Ulrich, anything? No, yes.
Lorian's not
Long
drinking
leaf
water or
for
anything?
later.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Ulrich?
I'm gonna get some long leaf for later.
Okay. So you're just kind of like putting it in your pocket, very good. And then Resolument, what were you doing? Sorry?
Is Lorian drinking anything?
Well, you all feel. Let me all get a Constitution check from each one of you, because I generally don't do like pee checks and like thirst and hunger that often. But you all have been adventuring hard, so let me see.
Roll for piss.
All of you roll a Constitution. We're gonna check a few things
Just
with
Constitution or Constitution saving throw? Oh,
Just
never
Constitution.
mind. Wouldn't matter.
All of us?
Yeah, all
I
of
think
you.
you're good.
So Falmonar walking around in his heavy ass armor, is thirsty as fuck.
Oh.
You're all pretty thirsty for some water, at least.
I have a water
Just
skin
vibing.
on there.
Yeah.
Resolument's actually doing pretty well. She had a pretty good evening, if you all recall. For Flowers, who wasn't here, she fucked another party member who's not here at the moment.
I did too, but he abandoned me for an orphanage.
Well, what I mean is Nim Lalaway's not
See you,
here.
loser.
Abandon you for a kid.
So you're all actually kind of thirsty, and the homunculi bringing a nice crystal cool pitcher of water with some wooden cups and mugs is actually quite enticing to all of you. Except for Resolument, who can choose to drink anyways if she wants
I'm
to.
gonna grab my water
I will
skin,
drink.
and I'll take a little sip of that, and I'll hand it over to my friend Falmonar here, if he wants it.
I'll take it as I'm looking at this giant ass thing.
Yeah, we're just staring at this statue.
It's just a giant tome, actually. And some of you did have good berries, which means you could potentially go on, but as far as your comfort and thirst level, it is still kind of getting there. You're all very thirsty. Okay. And
all right. I'm going to pull out a bottle of anti-venom, and then I'm gonna take a tankard of water and drink it while holding the bottle of anti-venom, just in case.
You drink the antivenom first.
No,
Why are you doing that? What?
just in case it's poisonous.
Yeah,
Yolai looks at you curiously.
I say,
And,
don't drink yet. Let's give it a moment and make sure it's not poisoned.
I'm gonna eat the good berry that I saved for later.
The good berry satisfies any hunger, but you are a little thirsty still there, Ulrich. I go ahead, Yolai.
Yolai kind of furrows his brows a little. I apologize. I'm not used to others not having the innate resistance that my kind does.
Oh. Well, of course, then feel free. Want some water? I pour some water and hand the cup over.
Yep.
Can I have some?
Sure, here. It's right next to you, in fact. It's right there at your elbow. Okay, dear. No, it's all right. It's all right here. I've got it. I pour Resolument some water and hand it to her.
You can drink from my cup if you'd like.
So, y'all
Zephyr
play any
is going
sports?
to-
Oh, but
Oh, well, if you're gonna talk
Does anybody
about
play any sports?
Wait, right here.
Lovely weather we're having. The town's just on fire.
Alright, so you the play sports stuff just walks away though.
Who plays sports? Everyone, all hears.
we
Like,
got
screaming outside.
the beefcakes in one room and the wizards and such in the other.
Okay, so okay, I'm sorry. Recap real quick. Who's having the water?
I am.
Yola is drinking. Resolument is drinking.
Everyone in that room is drinking water besides Ulrich, I believe.
Hold on.
But
Okay.
we shared Lorian's water with Yoli or whatever his name is. Me
Okay.
and
Okay. What about Sandro, Zathries, and Falmonar?
Zephyrs and Falmonar both drank from Zephyrs' water skin.
Can I get a sip of that water skin?
He will hand the water skin to Sandra.
Okay, so what Lorian does, sorry, not Lorian, fucking Resolument, she picks up the pitcher and so kindly pours the water for Yole and Lorian. And so, yes, I've been kind of working things out with some characters in DMs to make sure everything runs smoothly. So, Resolument, make a sleight of hand roll, please.
Uh-oh.
This one?
Damn, girl!
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Oh no!
So, Resolument successfully does what she wants to do. And Resolument has her glass of water first, and Lorian and Yolai have a nice, refreshing glass of water.
Where's the contact, Steve?
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
So, what does everybody do next?
Either way, I was gonna crack open that fancy ass bottle of wine that we stole from the thieves.
Oh, very well, very well. Crack it open, if you will, and you have a nice little wooden mug there. Or...
No, not like a whole mug, just enough to taste it, figure out what it's like.
Okay, so are you just having a sip of that then?
Yeah, just a little sip of that.
Very good. Remind me, what was it called, if you will?
I
don't remember if we labeled it or how many bottles we got. You have to remind me.
I know for sure it was just one bottle.
Was it from the Thieves Guild, or where was it?
Yeah, it was from the left chest where the 3 chests were behind that wall.
Got it. Was this in the underground layer, or was it in the sewer system, or was it in the Thieves Guild above ground layer?
That was like partially broken.
Okay.
It was like in this fancy room, and then like push.
Oh, that room. Got it. Okay, that room. Yes. No, it tastes exceptional. It is nice. Excellent wine. Absolutely exceptional. It's definitely a dry wine. It has a really kind of raisiny finish. It really hits the spot.
Oh my god. God damn it, Ricky. I didn't see that photo.
What do y'all suppose this thing is?
I don't know. I think I was gonna take a look at it.
Do you want to move it out? Like move it into the bigger room?
Could be a
kind of wanna.
Think this is a secret passage?
All right.
I mean, maybe I'm a roll for investigation real quick, and I guess I'll find out.
Secret time.
Okay, go ahead, roll and
right here.
Go ahead, roll and tell me what you're investigating specifically.
The thing that the big thing that you told me I saw.
The big tome. It's a giant book. It's one of the biggest books you've ever seen in your entire life. It's it's a huge tome with almost skin-like skin-like what's the word I'm searching for? Like a book casing. It's got like a lock on it holding it shut. No, it's you do not find a secret passage or anything, but it appears to be just a big, scary sized tome. It's huge. It's like it's like as long as a halfling almost.
Does anybody have a lock?
None of us know how to pick locks.
Now those words will hurt.
Didn't somebody like learn a little bit about lock picking?
Nimlalaway was learning a little bit from Yvonne, the woman with her tongue cut out and all that, but she's not here, nor does she have a proficiency in it necessarily.
Let's move this out. Is it gonna take 2 people to move this tome?
I don't know if I trust this book.
Do you think we should open it?
You ever read like any of those stories and it's like the book covered in human skin summons the end of the world kind of stuff?
I can't read.
At Sandra's saying that, Dorothy's gonna look at the book and like, maybe we shouldn't.
That's some weird looking. Can I tell what kind of leather it is? Like a survival check or something?
Do a nature roll.
Nature. All right, I tried.
You have no idea what kind it is.
Human flesh.
Well, if you want to open it,
I'm gonna nature it. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, okay. So as you place your hand on it to inspect it further, it feels kind of warm, but you're not really sure what kind of flesh it is.
this thing feels alive. I don't like it.
I think we should leave
we
it.
keep it locked.
I don't know. I'm too invested into this to just
Let's
leave
go
it
to
here.
the magic types and see what they know about it.
it's the book from Harry
Yeah, Kath is gonna wander into the hopefully not drugged, dead, passed out people.
So I'm told.
Potter. We're all just passed out and freaking.
Lorian, make a perception roll.
There.
Okay.
I closed the roll 29.
What are all these rolls for,
Close
Steve? Do I have
roll.
to kill Dissa? Do I have to snap her fucking neck?
No, you don't have
I would take
I will cut you in half, you
Did
sorceress
somebody just
bimbo.
leave?
I don't think so.
Oh, flowers. There we go.
I think he was reconnecting.
They're fine.
Yeah, I just said I'd close the roll 29.
17.
Lorian, you are so refreshed by this water. It's almost as if it's like an unnatural refreshment. You're feeling you're feeling quite good. You're feeling really good. And Yola, you're also feeling so refreshed. Like you're feeling like this study is just so comfortable.
Fucking doped
And
us.
you're feeling you're just feeling really at home and just, I don't know, you're really feeling very interconnected at the moment. For now.
That's
Where's
good.
the
We just told him about like all these horrible plots and stuff.
Where's the rapist?
Yeah.
Hold up.
He's gonna walk up behind
Ready for
Lorian and
it.
like tap her on the shoulder from behind the chair.
Oh, hello. How are you doing,
I need you to
Zathras?
look at something.
I would love to. Let me just hop right up.
Ulrich, I would like you to make an insight roll, please.
Me as a person, I'm like, what the shit? Do I know what's going on? Maybe.
Grinning, pupils are all dilated, probably.
No, you don't really see anything unusual. Okay, yeah, so Lorian jumps out of her chair.
I'm really happy right now. This is weird. Oh well.
Acting like Quentin Tarantino.
He's gonna
Lorian
walk back
jumps out of her
over
chair.
to this flesh book.
I skip to the flesh book. I just feel so good.
Before you leave this room, make a Constitution saving throw.
There it is.
Should I make one as well?
No, you're good. Yes, Lorian, you're fine. You're just walking along. You don't know what's happening to you.
You don't see it coming.
Sorry.
All right. He's going to put a hand on this weird book. What is this? So you know.
Who does? Zathras puts a...
He's putting a hand in the book and looking at Lorian.
Okay.
It's a mimic.
What does Lorian do?
Wait, what's going on?
It's like
Sorry?
this giant flesh-looking tome.
I'm going to see if I can remember anything about that. No.
Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back.
I guess I'll take a look at it and see if I can figure anything out by, like pawing at it and turning it this way and that and seeing if there's like something that indicates what the fuck it is.
Okay, so tell me exactly what you're doing.
I'm touching it. I'm turning it over. I'm like running my fingers over the spine and the skin and I'm trying to see if there's like a catch or a lock or like any writing on it or any glyphs or sigils or if it responds to me touching it. Like does
it feels slightly warmer than room temperature, and you notice that the metal on the lock is also softer than you would expect metal to be.
I pet the book And tell
do
it
what?
it's a good book. I pet the book. And tell it it's a good book. You're good.
Okay.
What
So
a
as you
beautiful
do
book.
that, make one more Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
And then make a Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
You will lose an arm. Surprise.
Oh
God.
no!
I lose an arm.
Is that a goddamn mimic book, Steve?
God damn it.
I told you, Harry Potter. I told you.
Why is there a mimic in this fucking library?
I freaking called it.
So you feel unusually turned on by Resolument. And so does Yolai.
Give me the initiative screen.
But as you do, you are surprised attacked by a massive, bigger than you've ever seen, mimic, and it swallows Lorien whole. She's inside. She's inside. She's inside. She's inside a giant mimic tome. She's alive. She's alive, but she's inside of it. She's inside of it right now. All you see are her calves and feet wiggling, and she's within inside of it. This is not a normal. This is not a normal mimic. This is a modified mimic of which I found online. All the stats are here, and all the mechanisms are here. So I need Ulrich. I need everyone to make an initiative. I need Ulrich. I need everyone in the other room make a perception roll, and everybody else just never make an initiative.
Say real quick, do we notice what's going on in there?
For fuck's sake!
Here we go. Okay.
Hey, the dragon's here.
The dragon has an issue.
Okay, we need some.
What is my perception?
Hey,
Lauren,
Chris,
how it feels? You just got bored. How does it feel?
We need
I
some
just
more
got back.
intelligence.
It wasn't
Wall
mimic.
under
Oh,
life
Jesus
perception,
Christ.
by the way.
Chris, swap places.
Okay, wait. What's going on?
Basically,
Mimic.
getting
Swallow Lorien.
Alright.
I
Roll
want to know
initiative. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Wait, I think I did that wrong. I think I rolled my initiative wrong. You click the character and then roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will keep the 4. I don't feel like changing that. So.
Ooh, I like
Jungle
that.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with this one. We'll go with this crazy
Okay,
music.
So, I got a 4 on initiative.
Okay. All right, and then Yolai. Yeah, he doesn't have to make rolls. Yolai hears some rustling in the room, but he is so incredibly attracted to Resolument right now.
Do I hear anything? No.
What was your roll?
14.
You do not. You just because she didn't have a chance to shout. She's inside of it right now. But your teammates can certainly call out for your help without a doubt.
I'm just chilling, drinking a little wine.
Instead of call out, well, it's not my turn, but I'll wait until it's my turn in case worse comes to worse. Gonna get an echo out there.
Let's see. Falmonar, I will also have you do a perception roll.
Ooh, perception. Okay.
I was like, I don't see a mimic. It's like right there.
I think I see a mimic.
Yeah, that's definitely a mimic.
Well, how
You
is it-
you see
Oh
one
fuck! God damn.
another giant mimic fly out of the books from behind books, tossing books
Got
all over the
rear,
place.
save Lorien.
And
Hey, yeah, this must be what
Falmonar instantly makes the connection when he heard Byron say that some magical mishap caused some things to be awry in the library, and realizes this must be the product of it.
God damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna do this just for personal reasons.
Yo!
This has no effect.
Did I see that mimic from down the hall?
Okay. I'm just gonna turn around and I'm just gonna fucking smack the shit out of the mimic behind me.
Well, first we have, I believe it is... Okay, Archmus is not even... I'm so confused by this turn order. What is going on
I
here?
got a 4, but I mistake.
I got a
my
19.
You have to click your token when you
Yeah.
roll.
Do you want me to do a reroll or
The
keep
problem
that
is,
4?
I think I forgot to clear the old one, guys. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, you did. The dragon's up there.
So, just get rid of the dragon and... What did Lorien roll?
Lorien
I
also rolled a
rolled a
19.
19.
Archmus is out. So these should all be clean then. Let me order them in descending, sorry. Okay, so Nim is not here. We have Lorien first. So, Lorien, what would you like to do?
I'm down the throat of a mimic. Gosh, what does it look like in there?
That's fireball from inside the mimic.
So it is pitch black. You do have dark sight. You just see the innards of a massive esophagus. And you know for a fact now that you are inside of a mimic. You've researched them before. These are usually much smaller and weaker creatures. This is larger than you've ever seen before. And it just feels like you're inside a giant esophagus, essentially.
Can I twist my body so I can see out of the mouth?
That's a bold move. There's a few things you can try. You can try that. That'll be in athletics. So make an athletics roll.
I mean, can I also cast a spell after I do that? Does it count as a movement or an action?
You're gonna have to do one or the other because in this particular circumstance that would be more of an action.
Okay, let me just look at something really quick.
It also depends on the spell you're trying to cast. I will tell you right off the bat that anything that requires somatic or you can attempt something with verbal, but somatic is out of the question. Your hands are completely
punch
wrapped.
it in the uvula.
Yeah, I was gonna try to misty step out, but I have to be able to see where I'm going, so that's not gonna work. That would have been great though. So instead, wait. Oh, I have something else. Let me see.
Copious amounts of drugs.
Hold on. Just reading something.
And for those of you who are witnessing this, you know that attacking the mimic may or may not injure Lorien who is within. You're not sure. You're not sure how thick its skin is.
Okay, I'm gonna cast gaseous form on myself.
What does that require? What are the components? Is it
Oh
verbal,
wait, no, that
somatic?
is a VSM. That is VSM. So I guess I can't, huh?
Nah.
Damn. God damn it. Okay. All right. Do I see an uvula?
Make a perception roll.
So sorry. Perception. Yeah.
You do not.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever. I'm gonna firebolt straight down its throat then. Fuck it.
Definitely doable.
I hope that it'll spit me out.
Isn't this the second time you've been inside something?
You're just going.
Yeah.
You're giving a mimic heartburn.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's been inside things too. Wow. This thing actually rolled a pretty high fucking constitution roll. You actually injured from the inside, but it does not let you go.
Steve, you are rolling that where we can all see it, just so you know.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Why did it roll a constitution roll?
It's,
I just said
I can't tell you why, but it has to do with its ability to hold people within it. I'll say that much.
Oh, I was like, okay, so I was like, firebolt doesn't. Okay.
It has unique mechanics. It's a homebrew type of mimic which I found online, which I really like, and I wanted to use it. Also, you guys are kind of like high level for the regular mimics, so yeah, that's kind of cool.
There's an army.
Well, I'll tell you, things could very easily escalated with those royal guards. That would have been a fucking tough fight. But yeah. So next we have Falmonar's turn.
So
get the one that's attacking Lorien. Pull her out.
I don't think you want the heavy hitter hitting the one that has the Lorien inside.
No, I was saying like pull her out.
I can pull her out.
All right.
We'll deal with that one.
Hey, I'll deal with the one that's behind us. I'm just gonna fucking smack it with the mace.
Ooh!
Yeah, no, you fucking smack it already.
Holy fucking buckums.
That is, yeah. No, Falmonar is like the most powerful person in the party with physical damage, absolutely without a doubt.
Yeah.
That is a successful hit entirely. You're hitting the books.
I've got my harmonica ready just in case.
I'm hitting books. I feel so weird.
I just said that.
I just hit it.
It is not dead. You chop it significantly. Like you definitely chop that book.
Did I just hear harmonica?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot to mute my mic. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have Yolai kind of like part NPC party and character after Resolument. I don't see Resolument on the roll here, but Resolument, you're gonna go next. What are you doing right now? You hear a make a perception.
Wait, what did? I got a 17.
Nah.
It's alright. This is
isn't even on the turn order.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Okay, so you think you hear some kind of weird smacking noise in the other room, but what are you doing? You see that Yolai is starting to pay more attention to you. He's kind of raising a noble blood eyebrow. A pure blood eyebrow.
Well, then we go over to him while all this shit's going on, because we don't know about it yet.
I did just yell, "Get the one behind you! I'll save Lorian."
Okay,
Like that just echoed down the hallway.
Do we hear that?
Well, let's see. Like
The door's open and I yelled. I don't know how they wouldn't hear it.
Well, this is a nice little wooden door you guys entered, but it is closed. It kind of has got like swing hinge to it. Yolai, make a perception roll with a disadvantage because you are now enchanted by a love potion.
Do I get to make it?
Yes, it was a
Alright,
love potion.
I have no idea what's going on. Like, what in the hell are you two doing?
What the fuck is my Oh, you said perception, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone else drank out of that cup, they would have all got love potion, but nobody else did. It was just those two.
Lorian is also enchanted by a love potion. You are completely entranced by Resolument right now. And Resolument is feeling your lizard style. We go to Sandra now.
Hey, it's the
all right, I'm gonna turn to this one that our boy is fighting. I'm gonna pull out my sword, and I'm gonna punch it.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay.
my sword and punch.
So this sounds weird. For the Kensu weapon, I have to use one of my attacks as a punch to get my AC bonus.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to punch it first. You'll see why.
You stat monsters. Okay, these guys playing the numbers all the time. Go ahead. What do you do to it?
15 hit.
Okay, let's see. The AC here is 13. So yes, it does hit.
So
8
it needs to
damage
make
to it.
a DC 14 con save or be stunned.
Oh my God! Fuck you. DC con save.
DC 14.
I'm just gonna put only monsters that don't have con saves.
No, don't worry. It doesn't have disadvantage.
It has a 19 roll. Legitimate.
Okay, so it isn't stunned?
It is not stunned, dude.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my sword.
Right.
I'm gonna... So basically I kicked it, I'm gonna use my sword, I'm gonna two-hand it, I'm gonna give it a good old... fuck. And then I'm gonna punch it one more time for good measure. Fuck!
I do it.
So yeah, no, that's it. So I punch it once and then I miss. But I have agile parry now at least.
Sorry, the second one was a 10? No, yeah, so you missed those other two
They
times.
both missed.
Yeah.
I feel so out of place.
This book is moving very oddly because it is a fucking book and it's hard to tell which way it's gonna move.
I don't know how to read!
Next, yeah, your worst enemy, a
This is
book.
why I never learned how to read.
Let's see what we got. So Ulrich, you did not drink from the water, so you can make a regular perception roll without a disadvantage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I feel so out of place. Like, y'all are fighting mimics. Resolument is going down with a snake person, and I'm just vibing.
So what is your perception roll?
16.
Yes, you do hear Sandra shout out, and you know that something is not quite right. You're not sure what's going on though.
Do I roll initiative?
Yeah. Well, you have an 8 on here. Maybe that's the old one, right? Just roll
one.
Let me get rid of that. Roll a new one.
Can you... Is Chris on there? Because I don't see
No,
it.
I'm not, but I got a 4. And I don't feel like
I
it's fair
think
to
I think Ulrich is next anyway. So go ahead, Ulrich.
Alright, cool. I heard her screaming. Could I smack... Is it possible to smack someone? Like, could I run by and quickly smack Resolument, but still be able to cast?
I mean, I don't see why you would do that. Is it like a friendly smack to alert her attention, or is it like a physical?
Yeah, like, hey, idiot.
That will
You
take
just
an
speak
extra.
to her.
That'll take an extra 5 feet of your movement because you have to run down toward her a little bit.
You could-
And it is about
speak to her.
25. It is about a 20. It is about
Oh, that
yeah.
is
Oh, well, all I
It's
need
not.
to do
It's
is
not.
go
The grid.
here.
The grid is not totally accurate. It is a. That is about 35 to 40 feet to get to that little swing door. So yeah.
Yeah, once you turn the grid off, the distances increase, because this doorway is 6
Is the
feet
door-
across.
Is the door open?
I'm not a big fan of the grid. That's about a 30 foot. To go from where you're sitting to that door is about 30 feet. So you can make it just up to the door.
But
I'm not
is the
going.
door
I'm not going with the extra. The door's closed. It's a swing door. It swings open and
Oh.
close. Yeah.
All right, well,
But
I'm
but
just
sound
gonna
travels through it fairly easily.
run on over here.
Okay, you're good to go. That's your
Open
turn.
Side. Not my action. Or was the perception thing my action?
That's not your perception is not your action, but you are up to the door. You can open the door, and that can be your turn.
And then bonus action. About to ruin this mimic's day. It's hex time, baby.
That is totally possible.
I might have hex on that mimic and give him some con disadvantages.
I'm not gonna blow all my stuff on him like I did the dragon, just so you know.
well,
Like, I'm
I'm
probably
still
not gonna try it again. Okay.
I get bonus damage.
Okay, so what's going on? You're giving yourself bonus damage on it, yes?
Yeah, I'm casting hex on that boy. Stand over here.
Does it have to make any saves for that to be successful?
Nope.
It doesn't, right? Okay, so that is done then. Okay. Now it is Lorian's turn again.
No, our boy, Chris.
okay.
Sorry. It is... Yeah, sorry, it is,
So- The bonus action I'm going to
Socrates.
use immediately is to put an echo behind the mimic that Sandro and Falmonar are fighting. I can drag out, I think, another token right here.
Got it. And as you do this, I forgot to mention last time, actually, because it was kind of hectic, but... Sandro and Lorian, what are your natural perceptions?
16.
How do I find my natural perception?
Passive.
Well, you're...
perception.
Sorry, not Lorian, I meant Falmonar. You're totally blinded right now.
Oh, my
Fal-
what?
Your natural... Your passive
Your
perception.
penis size.
15.
Okay, so both of you notice, like, a kind of like shadowy form of Zathratis behind you, and him appearing to the other side, and that is unlike any magic or ability you have ever seen before. It's a very unique thing, and it's very unusual to you. But you see that he's trying to help you. You just take note of it. You find it to be very odd and unusual, a magic you've never seen before.
I watched him do it in the courtyard.
Also, I'd like to add an extra bit of flavor to this one, because I am going to do this.
Yeah, I like
That
flavor.
one, essentially, a suave dressed drow, but with great halberd, not halberd, sorry, glaive equipped instead of his greatsword.
I'm sure that definitely
But-
weirds out Sandra and Falmonar a little bit, for sure.
I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to try to grab Lorian by what I assume her legs are sticking out.
Go for it.
Can
That's
I?
actually her
I'm gonna try
penis.
to-
That will be
Oh.
that'll be a strength check.
All right, I'm going to try to give her a harsh tug.
Ooh. Ooh. Let me make an opposed, and we'll see how this rocks out.
Oh no.
Could it even be athletics?
Oh my! I wish I had a webcam on. I'm not even. This was a natural 20, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck!
+4, so that's a 23 in total for this creature.
Oh,
I feel
damn.
bad. I feel bad because that was a really nice roll, dude. But yeah, she's still in there. He.
All right.
She.
I'm
She.
gonna have my hands.
Jesus.
Can I still have my hands on? It's like a tug of war with Lorian.
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
definitely.
And I will take one of my 4 unleash incarnations, and I will attack the mimic with the echo.
Yes.
So if you want to read it, that's there. And
Definitely.
oh shit.
Misses it. Now we're going to... I actually forgot to go to the Mimic's turn is next. So it's going to have an advantage on Lorian, the one that's grabbing Lorian, clearly. Let me roll this bad boy right here.
Yo, I wonder how this would have gone if our teammates weren't drugged.
Hey, I'm not drugged.
This,
Nah.
Alright, so Lorian, you are taking... Let's see here. We got this and this and this.
Never much drinks.
Oh, this thing actually fucks with wizards. Yeah, let me check this roll out. Let me get my dice. This roll here, this roll here.
Am I dead?
sorry, Mr.
Not yet.
Harmonica Man.
13 bludgeoning damage to you as it kind of launches down
Oh
on
my
you
God.
with its...
That's
Well,
like over 90% of a wizard's health.
Yeah, dude, it's no joke. Ooh. I'm gonna give you a chance to do a Okay, we're gonna do a Constitution saving throw on this. I'm being a nice guy. And let's see if the acidic saliva damages you as well. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Hearing Steve menacingly roll
8 damage with acidic saliva as well. I can share the link afterwards too. This is legitimately like a really cool homebrew mimic. Next we have, I believe it's Lorian's turn. Are you alive still?
I am still alive.
When the DM asks if you're still alive,
I don't quite know.
You're totally love potioned and being chewed by a mimic at the same time. This is a unique situation.
I've got the weirdest lady boner right now. Let me.
I thought you would have a mouth on you. I just didn't think it would be a giant tome.
Yeah.
Do you remember what show was this guy? He's like about to fall off a cliff and he catches himself with his boner. That's like what's happening right now.
I don't think.
That's kind of like almost what Sandra did when he fell off that ship, but yeah.
I don't think even Bad Dragon has come up with this particular scenario.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
Alright.
Lorian,
I mean, it's the good thing. The first thing you didn't see was the mimic. Okay, next we have.
I'm looking through my massive inventory. Give me just
Have
a
it with
moment.
spells.
Just give me a moment. I'm trying to.
I love when
Fireball.
players look at their inventory. That's actually really fucking cool because there's a lot of really cool shit you guys have. Honestly, like really cool shit. Like the love potion, for example.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I love how
Give me
mischievous
just a
Resolument
moment.
is. She definitely stirs it up. It's like perfect timings, yeah.
Like you would not believe how much fucking stuff I've got in here, and I'm looking for.
I need to work on making you guys lose some of that. I give you guys a lot of shit. I gotta give you some hard times too.
Most of what
Also,
I
I
have is useless, though. To be fair.
I picked up a lot of useless garbage.
I don't know if it matters, Steve, but my fists and weapons count as magical for resistance, if that's a thing.
That's fine.
Okay, I just wanted to mention that because that's the new thing that happened when I leveled up.
I really wish I had that firewood still, honestly. The big old chunks of wood.
Jam it in its throat.
Oh, that would have made you so tired so fast though.
It's in the bag of holding, Steve.
But then Resolument had more opportunities to offer you crystal clear water.
God damn it.
Mimic and Resolument, neither of them asked consent. Especially the Mimic.
Yeah, I don't really, I don't have any items in here that are really gonna, like, be a Hail Mary, I don't think, which sucks.
I'm starting to wonder if the jungle music is for the mimics or for the love
Cast a
potions.
spell.
I'm gonna just firebolt it in the throat again, I guess.
Ooh.
It's actually pretty effective. Is that just verbal or what is that? I'm just curious.
Fireball.
I think firebolt's somatic.
Verbal
Verbal and somatic.
We talked about somatic. I'm gonna have to undo that fire damage from before.
Okay, fine.
That's 8 damage back to the creature.
Just try to climb out, Ev. Just
Yeah,
do your best to try to climb out.
Just, like, use your finger and just, like, use your
I'm gonna,
tail to
okay, I
claw
guess I'll
yourself.
try to twist myself around then, like,
Could
probably what did
prodding
you
a
say that
little
was?
bit. Is there any way I could get her an advantage for helping?
Actually, I'm sorry. Wait, I got a quick question for Sandru and even Flowers, who are both seasoned DMs. If a creature has an advantage on an attack roll on a creature that's grappled by it, does that also include opposed grapple checks?
Grappling a creature doesn't necessarily give you advantage on attacks against it unless it's like specifically stated.
It's specifically stated. But that being said, does that include grapple checks?
It includes continued grapples, yes.
Got it. Okay. So go ahead, Ev. Make your grapple check.
What is that? Athletics?
Yes,
Athletics.
it's athletics versus it's athletics or acrobatics.
Versus, I can do it versus strength, right? I can do that.
The one who's grabbed.
My Discord's lagging.
So the way grapples work in 5e is
that's an automatic loss because it has a +4 in strength. Sorry, go ahead.
Fuck. The instigator can use has to use athletics to try to grab them, and the defender before being grabbed can use athletics or acrobatics. But after they're grabbed, to get away you have to use athletics.
So
Oh,
they
okay,
can
well then
still
let
use
me
both afterwards.
try athletics.
Can you?
then.
Yeah, they can still use both afterwards.
Oh, that's a nice roll. Let me see how that goes. Hold on. That's a nice roll.
Ow! Fucking ow!
So I'm gonna
Also,
get
if you
2
have multiple
dice.
attacks, you can do like 2 grapple attempts.
Getting 2 dice here because this thing has an advantage. So, actually, she gets out. She gets out, but she's prone. She gets out,
Alright.
but she's prone.
I have your legs.
Covered in spit.
Yeah, so you totally
like
pull her out. Oh, I forgot. You know, she would get an advantage anyway because you were helping her kind of. Well,
Yeah.
well, kind of because you kind of used your move already. But
Oh.
yeah. So she's pulled out though. She's pulled out though.
I didn't
She's-
know
she's
that,
prone.
Flowers.
She's
I'm
prone.
hurt so bad.
What did you say, Flower?
Don't
Sorry.
worry, no. No, I didn't say anything. He just said,
Got
like,
it,
oh,
copy.
I didn't know that. And then I said, don't
Copy.
worry, no.
Copy. All right. So now we are on Falmonar's move.
Come up.
Kill it.
Beef boy.
Does he have advantage 'cause he's flanking?
Rizal, I hope you have condoms, because I
No,
don't.
none of that flanky
You
shit.
can make me inventory.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Nah, this guy's he doesn't.
Brendan's gonna do it anyways.
He's a book. All right,
Brendan,
12.
Brendan, you have 2 attacks. You remember that, right?
Yeah, Brendan, me and you get 2 attacks.
You should have taken that other.
You slash the book grievously. Next.
Double smack.
Brendan, use that second attack.
I think, right? Wait. Does he get a second attack? Are you guys playing?
Yeah, no. Riders
Alright.
get 2. You can use your
Cool.
mace, Brendan. You could have used.
It's fine. He punched.
Okay.
it.
Okay, and I also totally forgot to attack with this mimic, so the mimic is still alive, but I forgot to make an attack for this one. So this is going to be, here we go. Does a 17 even hit Falmonar?
Neither of us.
Wow, dude. Yeah, so it swipes at you and just smashes your plate or whatever, your scale mail. Okay, whose move is it next? It is Sandra's move, I think.
I guess I will do what I do best.
Punch
wanna
20
punch it.
things, or one thing 20 times.
Ah!
Oh.
You punch it and hurt your fist.
Sword!
And you this time, wait. If you make armor class, does it hit? I forget. I always forget.
Yeah.
Yes. Make armor class.
And this one stabs it straight through the cover of the book, and it bleeds and dies.
And I will. Can I like step in up in here? Would that work?
Yes, you can. Next
All right,
it
I'm gonna use
is-
another.
Oh God. Okay.
I got a bonus action. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Here we go, folks. The thing that killed the dragon without it being able to move once.
Bye-bye.
All those hit. Wow.
And then I will step
Uh,
back again.
13, 12.
'cause I have mobile.
That does hit. That does hit.
So yeah, I'll dish it 16 damage and then just take a little back pedal.
And then let's see, do another 6 over there. Okay. Yeah, the
Punch my
thing.
monitor.
The thing has been punched thoroughly.
Break through on there.
It has been thoroughly bopped.
That snoot has been pooped.
Alright, and now it's Ulrich, I believe.
Punched right in the eye.
It would be Ulrich, yeah.
Sandro, make a strength check, because when you punch it, it actually sticks to your skin, believe it or not.
Oh. Oh.
Anyone
strength
else
check
need
or a
Bitcoin
save?
lagging?
Did I say Flowers? I'm going to say Sandro. Sandro,
No, you
strength.
didn't. I was rolling deck size.
It's just a strength check. I'm going to do a strength check. You just barely make it
That's
to
something,
pull
yeah.
your hand off it. It's actually a very sticky object, believe it or not. Very sticky, and you actually have to pull your fist off of it as you make your final punch. You are free of it. Barely. Barely. And you're actually alarmed by it. You did not expect that from me. You've never punched something so sticky. Next you have... Whose move is it?
Ulrich. You got a 6.
Yes, we're going to do Ulrich and then the other two who are like eyes to eyes, like locked
Alright.
eye to eye in the other room.
Horny.
Alright.
It's about to get some scaly action in here.
About to go over here.
if I'm gonna make Flowers RP, I'm gonna make it awkward for him.
This is not awkward.
No.
I've done worse in my
I'm just
campaigns.
kidding. Okay, Ulrich, what are you doing?
Alright, first up. Moving over there. Bonus action. Hex is now on that boy.
Yes.
And now what I'm also gonna do is... No, I'm not gonna go over. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Very
Twice.
well. Now, once again, is that a projectile? Because you're going past like 2 or 3 friendlies there. We'll say 2 friendlies, because Lorian's prone.
Yeah, but I can go like however I kind of want it to move. Or do I still have... Do I
Sounds
do, like,
sounds kind of legit. Make your attack roll. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Pew.
That does hit. Almost hitting people and almost missing the creature, but it does connect indeed.
Damage.
So yes, that's very
roll.
good.
1d6 plus 5. So 18. And I'm gonna shoot him again.
Very
So
good.
16.
That connects absolutely.
And that does.
Oh!
And it is slain. It's smacked against the wall, and the book opens with its tongue laying there.
Bad book. I take it back.
Now we go to Resolent's turn. What are you doing, Resolent?
Flowers carrot. That kind of peaks the mic when you do that.
Sorry, I should have turned my mic down when I did it. Resolent is currently having problems with internet.
Okay. Well, Resolent is caressing your face right now.
Alright.
Thrifties is going to lift Lorian up.
I hurt so bad.
Sandra's gonna dab Falmonar up.
Anyone got you, wizard, other wizard? You got anything? Heal.
Maybe.
Do you have any healing potions or anything?
I'm afraid I don't.
I don't. I think I gave my last ones to you or somebody else.
I know.
How much health does Lorian have?
3. I have 3.
Oh God.
I'll put Lorian on my back. I can carry it.
Lorian is openly crying at this point. She's had a bad fucking day.
That was traumatic. That was very traumatic.
That's such a bad day.
Lorian,
Does
does anybody shuffle her back into the study to rest on one of the leather couches, leather chairs?
Yeah, I have her on Duchess's back. He'll put her in one of these. Is there a couch or is this a chair?
These are all like really comfortable leather chairs. But as she re-enters the room, she is immediately smitten by Resolent and her presence.
Is Resolent here right now?
No.
In character,
Alright.
yes. Out of character,
Probably.
maybe.
Where's this music from?
Literally all of this is, well, I don't know where it's originally from, but I got it from Roll20. Like, there are Roll20 playlists, and I got it from the Roll20 playlist tab. I love this song. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty chill.
He's gonna rest Lorian down. And he's going to lean up. He's gonna look over at those two on the chair. Walk up to him. How steady is this chair on the ground?
Which chair?
The one that these two are on.
Oh, it's very steady. Like, it's like really sturdy. And they're like caressing each other. They look like they're about to make out. They're like a few inches away from each other.
Grab her by your nappy ass weave.
I'm gonna grab. Yeah, that's exactly what I planned. I want to get one of them, throw them out of the chair. Whoever's on top, I want to grab and throw out of the chair.
You can. I mean, so Resolent is like basically just sliding on Yole's lap.
Right here on the chair.
So yeah, you can attempt to pull Resolent off of Yole's lap. She's not here to do an opposed check, but I don't know. I think someone probably has access to her character sheet. I don't know what she wants to do in that situation. But you can make your way to do that while the others figure out what they're gonna do. Yeah, so we'll give her just a moment. Lorian, I'm gonna remove the shadow echo person or whatever. Or is that still here?
Yeah, I got it. No. Oh, well, it's still here. It'll follow.
If you move 30 feet away from it, it disappears. But otherwise,
if you want it to follow, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
and then so Falmonar is a bit taken aback by this random drow shadow figure walking past him, especially because a drow was indeed their like main villain. So he's a bit perturbed by that, I would imagine. What does Falmonar do when he sees this? Is he here? Yeah, he's here.
Falmonar, come to the room.
Ah, this is another level. I'll fix that. Rad.
Actually, I'll have a little bit of fun with the Echo. I won't. Whenever Resolent is here, I won't grab them. The Echo can. And I'll stand back here.
One grab.
Yeah. So I think everybody in the room is confused. This is a magic that has never been seen by anybody in the room.
Where did he come from?
And it's also seemingly assaulting someone.
What? Oh, God. Does anybody have some bandages?
I will look around for bandages myself.
Do you guys don't have a healer?
Spit, it burns.
Oh,
Dude, they have no rogue and no healer. There's no lock picking. There's no stealth, and there's no healing.
I will give Lorian
that water. Pour it on.
We had a bard.
I
And
burned
the-
everywhere.
the-
The party is basically all controlling the battlefield and tanking it. Like that's everything.
Is
Oh,
there
real good
anything
at it.
for bandages or anything right here? Theftus himself will look while the Echo's manhandling. Whatever's going on whenever they get back.
Lorian, you feel the pain of the bludgeoning and the acid, but you're also still so attracted to Resolument right now.
Resolument, pour some water on me. Help make me heal me. Resolument, come and heal me.
Oh god.
She turns around and takes the pitcher of water and just starts pouring it over you and into your mouth.
I'm gonna absorb it in my skin.
Some sugar on me.
Oh my god.
And then she goes back to Yole. She totally has both of you entranced. She's just such an enchantress type of sorceress. She's just all over the place.
I grab at her, Steve.
You make a dex something. A
God,
Should
dex.
we
Dex.
wait until
Chill
she
about
gets
this.
back
Name-
because she's in the middle of like 2 different grabs?
Yeah,
I'm astounded by how like chill you guys are.
No,
about
yeah,
this. Any of my
yeah.
players would just like instantly
Like
beat her the
watching
fuck
this,
up for
like-
that.
That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for her to get back to
Okay, yeah, fair play,
Yeah,
fair play,
no,
fair play,
fair.
fair play, fair play, fair play, fair play, fair play. Yeah, but you are all seeing this random drow just like kind of like shifting through fucking reality, like touching your
It
party
is
members. So
about to grab Resolument and throw her.
Does
up
she
in
look
the
like a drow now? What the fuck?
no,
Raptors
the
look like
echo,
a-
the echo.
Oh.
So before she gets here, could I take my mage hand? And you know that thing that you do, like when you push up on someone's nose and it hurts like hell?
Yeah.
Do that? Just like, no.
Oh, Echo.
That's not okay. And I started it. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
and the drow is very suave dressed, very handsome drow, long white hair.
I'm so tempted to just put the hex on Dista. John costumes. She wouldn't do
Oh, yeah,
nearly.
we gotta.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Ulrich make an Arcana roll
Okay,
Oh, well, I am waiting for.
and a medicine roll.
I got you.
Yep,
Oh
go for the
shit!
go for
Wait,
this room.
I got good medicine, but I don't have
Alright.
anything to help.
No, you can
I
make a
know that.
medicine roll. You can make a medicine roll.
I don't know that.
Alright.
I know
Can
Misa
make a
magic,
medicine roll?
but I don't know Misa medicine.
I know medicine.
Yo, with our powers combined, we freaking got this.
So Ulrich knows that there's some kind of enchantment on Lorian and Yolai, but he's not really sure what exactly is going on. But he knows that Resolument has always been kind of like
Sus.
Wait a
Like,
second. Can
uh,
elves get charmed, can they?
kind of like
they
seductive
Can't
and
become
this
like
and that.
magical mage.
Right,
Yeah,
but
they
this
can
is
be
this was
like
through like a magical like potion type thing. Let me see.
Did I not have to
Fey,
make, did I not have to
charms.
make a saving throw for this, or did you just like bypass that because it's?
We did it well because you're an NPC, so I did it on my own. Hold on.
if
Let's
it's
see.
the charm condition, they don't get charmed.
Shit.
Yeah,
I just realized that.
Elves are immune to charmed.
Are they immune?
We are?
I thought they just had
Yep.
advantage.
You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Wait. Oh, advantage on saving throws against being charmed, not immunity.
Yeah.
So however that
Oh,
works.
sorry. I thought it,
I don't know.
I thought it was immunity. I thought it was immunity to that. I apologize. I know there was something for sleep as well.
Yeah, you just can't be put.
Elves
to sleep
can't be
in
put
that
to sleep by
game.
magic. That's what it
That's
is.
it.
No,
that's what it was.
yeah. And I had her
Yeah,
do
there's
some rolls, and
advantage.
Lorian got some pretty low rolls, and I did for Yolai. He can't. He has resistance against poisons. This wasn't a poison technically.
He has advantage against magical effects as well.
True, but this was
you
some
want to
powerful ass shit. She actually got this. I forget which dungeon. I think it might have been all the way back in the cultist tunnels. I can't remember. Somewhere far back, or maybe in the estate itself. But she did actually acquire. Actually, it was Nim who acquired it, and then she swiped it from Nim when they were in the bedroom.
What does this medicine check for, by the way? Is that
Oh, it's to see if it was some sort of potion that's affecting these folks, and you're pretty confident that they were somehow affected by whatever's in the water. Yeah, so basically people are on to like some shit going down.
I know that some sort of magical enchantment is
I'll
going on.
beat
You
someone's
know that
ass.
something's happened with potion. I'm very glad I did not drink some of that water.
Yeah, this is quite a situation, especially for a time to lose connection. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
also 10 o'clock, Steve.
It is 10 o'clock. This is back. Resolent's back. Okay, let's carry on. So, Resolent, can
she talk?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so you see some. How does your echo look? Does it look normal or does it like shimmer or anything like that?
It's shimmering, ethereal. There's a strange smoke trailing off of it. It's obviously not of this world.
Okay, so Resolent, you have Yolai and Lorian kind of reaching out and grabbing to you seductively, but then you also have a shimmering drow that you've never seen before come into reality. And let me change the server regions to make sure this is all good.
I don't think you've heard any of this.
Yeah. Let me fix the server region. We're gonna go to US West.
US China.
Just to see if that helps.
Augers.
Okay, I fixed it.
Augers.
So I'm gonna repeat real quick. So Resolent, you're basically like almost sitting on Yolai's lap and caressing his face. It was on US South. And then you have Resolent, who appears to be injured, but also kind of reaching out to caress you, and Yolai trying to touch you. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a shimmering drow appears before you from around the corner that you've never seen before, and is trying to grapple you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
You're not sure. You're not sure. You're not really sure what's going on at the moment.
You're gonna
not really
find
sure.
out.
I'm gonna find out real fast.
I just,
It is trying
drug
to grapple.
people with a love potion. I wonder why.
I just barely got someone killed.
It is indeed grappling and trying to throw Resolent.
Also, as a fighter, you get 2 attacks for every one.
Now, keep in mind, as Yolai and Lorian are indeed entranced by her, they also would like to. They would have the compulsion to protect her as well. So if you choose to make a grapple attack, then Resolent will have to make a grapple check should she choose not to be grappled.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to be touched.
Okay, so what I
Well,
roll...
too bad.
Wait, do you want to clarify the statement because you have 3 people touching you for different reasons?
Okay, except I don't want to be touched by the drow. Everyone else can touch me.
Alright, Drow is trying to actively get grabbed by the head and or hair and throw her specifically towards the fireplace.
What?
Damn.
You should go freaking like.
Not into the fire, just that
Not
direction.
into the fire, just towards it.
I'm pretty sure she's immune to fire anyway as a sorceress of dragon blood, but that's not the point though. Okay, so that would be a strength save or strength? No, it's strength check.
It'd be athletics versus athletics or acrobatics if you're doing.
Oh wait, athletics. Okay, I'll reroll that then.
So I'm gonna actually give Resolent a choice between athletics or strength.
Yep, that's how grapple checks go.
Sorry, how does it go officially? Is it athletics to athletics?
It's she can pick athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Sorry, athletics or acrobatics. Go ahead, just you can choose how to oppose. And how come there's a strength and an athletics? Is that is that 3D's
I'll do
rolled?
acrobatics. Ah!
Oh.
He successfully grabs you and throws you to the carpet.
And after the trowel is done doing that,
I punched the drow.
Okay.
So the drow, so the drow's over here, so you're gonna get up and attack. So that would be a hand-to-hand attack then.
I don't even know what to click for that for Lord.
I think is that a strength roll? Unarmed?
You're proficient with
Just
punches,
roll-
I think.
Everybody is, yeah. So roll
Everyone is.
roll 1d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength for unarmed attacks.
It's AC 17 for the.
So Yolai, although opposes this and would like to protect her, is not necessarily a brawler. He would try to maybe intervene in other ways, like grapple, or non-lethally kind of intervene.
So 1d20 plus what?
Your proficiency plus your strength.
What's your strength modifier?
A 0.
So 1d20 plus 3.
That would not hit the drow. It's AC 17.
Whoosh. Just like phase
but
through it.
yeah, but now that Resolent's down, Threftis himself is going to walk up and.
Are we moving in like any initiative?
I think we should do initiative.
You probably
Do you
should.
want
Yeah,
to
for
All right,
this. For
let
this.
me clear the initiative order and start fresh. All right, start fresh. Let's do it.
All right, initiative.
You're gonna have to put me on the thingy because I can't.
I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
put
put
you right after Lorien, just for the sake of complication.
Lorien is gonna become like a member of Dare at this point. Like,
Actually, I can roll my initiative 17 if you want to use that.
don't do drugs, children.
Mimics, my character couldn't care less about. I got a 6 for initiative, but now I have a 22. 22 to beat up our own teammate.
Okay, so after Lorien tries to punch the John, completely misses. It is now Yolai's action.
How far away is... Oh, she's not that far away. Let me make sure. Can I...
I just realized
Oh, no,
Lorien
I swapped it out. Whoops.
would have to punch Sandro 45 times to knock him unconscious.
The Echo, it's considered...
it will get attack of opportunity if you move.
It's considered a humanoid, isn't it?
Yep.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yolai is going to cast Hold Person on the Echo.
It's immune to all, what's the word for it?
Magic.
All conditions?
All conditions.
Ah, okay. I mean, he can. He doesn't know that, so he can.
Yeah.
He's still going to try to cast it. He doesn't know anything about this figure. So he's going to try to cast Hold Person on the Echo, and it does nothing. And then he's going to give Bardic Inspiration as his bonus action to Resolument, which is a D8 to any check for the next 10 minutes.
So before we do anything else, Resolument, what do you say when you're thrown to the ground?
What do I say?
Do you say anything, or yeah, just say anything.
No, just grunt and wonder what the fuck's going on.
Does anybody say anything?
You only roofied.
I will say
someone from the
something
party.
when I will say something when. Actually, yes, I will say something, but I can't walk towards it. It's not my turn.
Can you put a marker on which one's the fake as well?
Face
the
on the
fake-
left.
Yeah, I can just. Is there a marker on there?
Why is there
There
a
you
fake
go.
here to begin with? That was.
That
dying.
is an echo, which is a part of Refthus's class.
It's one of his abilities.
Echo
Why did
Knight's really
somebody
cool.
do that? I was having fun.
Your careless actions nearly caused someone to die.
You drugged half of the remaining party.
But I
You do
didn't
that again.
know.
You do that again, I will throw you aside. I don't care how long I have been here. I will be the one to take you out.
Ooh, passionate man.
Why
After
if
he says this
really
too, the echo is
doesn't
going to fade
like
away.
me. I should have potioned him.
And I want you to look at me when I speak to you. The echo will fade out too. There's no reason for him to keep it.
Okay.
But
All right.
gonna-
So Lorien and Yolai are still affected by this magic, but they can both make intelligence checks at this point. Well,
Oh my god, please.
let's see. Well, Yolai, I'll do it for him, I guess. Let's see here. Roll 1d20. Let me check his
If it's a
stats.
check, it's -1.
So that's going to be 12. So
Which is weird because Yolantes are really smart.
yeah, I don't know. He's unique. So I was aiming for above. So they both understand that they are drugged, but they are both still kind of entranced by the spell. So they both experience and feel are influenced by it and persuaded by it. But they both understand that they're under the influence of it at the same time.
They know that they're drugged.
We'll,
But they're still
we'll
drugged.
slap to the
Roslyn,
out
you
of it.
sexy little bitch.
Can Sandra say something, or are we?
Of course, yeah. We're kind of at initiative unless anybody's still like throwing
No,
hands.
I'm not
gonna
gonna.
move.
No one's gonna make a move to attack. We're just trying to explain what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah.
Why you do that?
We're all friends here, but you need to calm down a bit. Like when we handle those guards and you stabbed that one, or when you tried to, pickpocket those people in the burning building instead of saving them, or ignoring Lorien and Tech. I'm giving you one more chance before you upset the balance of the universe and I realign it.
That is the best line.
Can I just say that that was a totally, when I was explaining to Sandra out of character yesterday, like how to handle these situations, like that's literally what I said. Like, maybe you just need to take a walk and let the universe balance itself. That's
So,
great.
Resolument, do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes the realignment of the
me-
universe can be a rough and tumultuous time.
At least let me enjoy what I gave them.
I would have put my hand on the
Yeah, I
gate
know.
that
Dude,
I
that was
had.
an accident.
You're gonna take a
Resolument,
seat?
Resolument, make a perception roll,
called it
please.
over
Resolument, make
after
Resolument, make a perception roll and an insight roll, please. Both of those.
Say,
You do, by the way, you do have a bardic inspiration
Pop
you may
me.
use.
So, how does it work again? She gets an advantage on both those?
A D8. She can add a D8 to any of it.
Okay, so roll 1d8 to either of those you choose. Before you roll it, which one do you want to add it to?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
the insight.
Okay, do it. Do 1d8. I'll fucking roll it. Hang on.
How do you do that?
1d8. Okay, so you get a 10 on that. Okay, so with your perception, you see that Lorian actually, when she returned to the room, she seemed to be quite injured, and yeah, there's some kind of like slime all over her. You didn't notice that at first 'cause it was quite translucent. And she's actually very injured and very like, she was limping, even though you see that the spell that you put on her through the potion is working. You see that she's still very quite like beat up. Something happened in the other room.
I'll take care of her. Don't worry, I'll take care of her. I'll
Like
volunteer.
tears
And,
staining down her face.
And with your insight, you see that Sandro is very much trying to control himself and trying to really help you not get further in trouble with this strange captain that you've never met before, who's trying to help the party. And
he does have a hand on his glaive, which happened after Resolument said, "Let me have fun before we cause that."
And Sandra's not like losing his temper and anything. He's just like, hey, I'm saying this straight up. I will fix it.
And Resolument, you also see that this captain who you don't know is actually, he's very stern and very clear in his words, and he is potentially a threat. You don't know him well enough, but you can see that he's very serious about this issue, and he seems to be taking it very seriously.
Well, she's still gonna help Lorian.
Alright.
Monica Solo.
The armored man's gonna clank off towards these swinging doors again. No one's investigated the mimics yet. I would like to do that.
Alright,
You can actually do it.
Roll investigation.
Okay. Right. You see that these are kind of half out of shape now and half in the shape of a book. Just sort of a mass of flesh and teeth with a singular eye and tongue just rolled out. You don't see any useful items on the outside, but if you want to try to reach within its gut and risk your hand in the acid, you could try to see if there's anything in there.
He's going to grab the books, stack them up. Is there anything he can wrap these books in? Because the librarian or the lore master did want these.
Well, they're huge. They're almost like bigger than a halfling. They're quite massive tomes.
That's like 4.
So you can make a strength check to stack them, but they are very big.
All right.
You have difficulty, actually. You can lift it halfway off the ground, but you can only slide it, really. Lift it and slide it. You can't lift it like dead weight.
We'll slide them over to each other, and we'll come back for those. I'll slide them both right up there.
Very good.
I'll move back to the